Hi friends! So I'm here with the haul video, and right now I'm hauling around this little dog. She wanted to be picked up, so she must be picked up. So say hello, Winnie. Okay, so I've done a couple of shopping trips, so I thought I'd show you what I got. I got this cool bird book. Not that I don't have any bird books. I have a few now, but I don't have any of birds of the West Indies. I mean, come on. There's some really gorgeous birds that I've never seen before. This is a used book. I got it from Thrift Books. So there's actually writing in it, but it doesn't look like it's on any of the birds, so I don't care. Because these little ones I'll just cut out. Aren't those cute? Yeah. So there's some really interesting birds in here that I've never seen before. I thought it would just be fun to get a bird book from someplace I've never been, and you know, that might have really different birds. Okay, where's the pictures? Darn it. This must be like divided up into pictures and then descriptions. Yeah, it looks like maybe all the pictures are in the front, or maybe it's in sections. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. Okay, and then we have this one, which is a really old book. It's not in too bad a shape. I mean, the book cover is not great, but I don't care about that. I really love this artist. There was an exhibit at the Natural History Museum here in Minneapolis about, I don't know, 15 years ago. And I loved it so much. And I love the way, I should say, an exhibit of his work, of Walter Anderson. And I just love the way that he drew. His lines are really interesting. He makes these really curvy shapes, and I don't know, just kind of unexpected. It sort of looks Aztec, but also Western at the same time. I mean, like, look at that. It's a poodle. That is really cool. I love it. And I was inspired at the time I saw the exhibit. I think I'd mentioned this before. To carve a stamp of a rabbit that was, I did a drawing that was inspired by some of his drawings that I had seen in the exhibit. So I wanted to get some more of his work, and it's getting pretty hard to find now. He has a couple of big books out that are pretty spendy, but this is an older one that's just black and white drawings. And I thought I would get some inspiration out of it, and I definitely will. I can tell just flipping through here. So I probably won't cut this up. I'll probably keep this for looking through for inspiration. So that's what that one was for. This one I just got at the thrift store today at my local ARC Value Village thrift store. Oh, I just saw that. Okay, that'll be interesting to see what William Shatner has to say. He's always kind of weird. So, 50 years of television, lots of pictures. Lots of recognizable faces, at least to me. You know, I'm guessing that a lot of people who buy junk journals, I'm not really guessing, I know this, that a lot of them are older, in their 40s and later, and I'm in my mid-50s now, and I love this stuff from back in the 70s and older. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's got fun pictures that I can make pages out of. And then also, what I like to do with these big pages in books like this is make envelopes. And they're very colorful pages, so that'll be fun. This will be super fun. Okay, let's see what's next. What I can reach with one arm. So last week, oh wait, let's do this first. I got this. This is not used. This is brand new. I saw Gail Agostinelli show it because she just got it from, I don't remember, some Etsy store. But it's the new Klimt background papers set, and I just thought it was so gorgeous. And God love Gail, but she didn't know that Klimt was Gustav Klimt, a famous artist. That's okay. Gail is lovely. She doesn't have to know that stuff. I happen to know it because I've studied more art, and I just love that artist. And so when I saw this, I had to buy it immediately. So I just went on Etsy and looked up Stamperia Klimt, and up popped several shops. And there's different stuff besides just background papers, but I just wanted the background papers. So yeah, if you're into Klimt, I would suggest getting this. It's super fun. It was spendy. It was not thrifty. It was like $20, but some stuff is worth spending the money on. Okay, and then this is what I started to say. Last week I went on a retreat, and I started making one of my things, fabric wrapped rope bowls. So I made this one. This is my first one, and I love it. And this is my second one, and I also love this one. I made the handles a little smaller because I don't think they're really that functional, and they just kind of look like dorky big ears sticking out there. So I made them tinier. And this one I have to figure out what to do at the end. I didn't decide yet, but I'm going to give this to a friend of mine. I think she will love it because she loves colorful stuff. And so this was on my last haul video. I made a list of projects that I wanted to make with the stuff in the haul. And this was one of the things on that list because I got this big rope. And that's what I used for making these. So I've used less than half of it. I'm going to make more of these bowls, and I think I'll put some in my Etsy shop because I just think they're really cute and people would like to have them. I love having little bowls to put stuff in. So yeah, I think other people would like it too. And I definitely have enough strips. I cut up all these strips when I was on my retreat because I had, lots of space there, so I could lay out a lot of fabrics and chop them up, and that's what I did. So I have tons of strips ready to make lots of bowls. So yeah, that was a fun thing to do on my retreat, and it was a really nice retreat. I hadn't gone on one since last August, I think, and now it is March. So yeah, it was really wonderful to be back at this place that I love to go. It's in the middle of nowhere and doesn't get internet reception, and it's wonderful. So yeah, I spent a lot of time working on those, and then I also did a fabric and paper card that was kind of unexpected, but it was for someone on the staff at this place that we regularly go to, and she has just gotten a really tough medical diagnosis, and so we wanted to make a card for her. And I say we, one of my group suggested it, and so I made the card, and I used someone else's fabric and some of my fabric, and it was kind of a group effort, but I did most of it, which I don't mind. I really enjoyed making it, and I love the design that I came up with. So I'm going to use that and create something else. So I took pictures of it. You know, I don't have it to show you, obviously, because we gave it to the husband of the staff member that's not there. She was too sick to work anymore. So I don't have it to show you. Sorry. Anywho, okay, so let's continue with. I went to the thrift store today to drop off a trunk full of stuff, and their donation area was closed. So I'll have to go back tomorrow. Darn. But I did go inside and find some stuff. So I found this. Oh, there it is, 14 count. I was looking all over for that when I was looking at this, and I don't know why I didn't see that. Anywho, it is cross stitch fabric. I thought it would be useful, not to make a big cross stitch piece, but I have thought in the past it would be fun to do some little cross stitch pieces and use them on pockets and maybe envelopes, things like that in a junk journal, maybe even on the cover. You know, do like a not super complicated design because cross stitch takes forever. I know this. I tried it. I still like it. It just takes so incredibly long to finish something. So I don't do it a whole lot anymore. But I do like it. I thought it'd be fun to do that. So I did get this. It was cheap. It was a couple bucks, I think. How much was it? I just took the price tag off. And then I found some linens. I found a bunch of them there today, which I don't usually find. It's not a great place for finding linens usually, but they had a bunch of stuff today. Okay, so we've got this long one. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like it was ripped off of something. Actually, I should have asked for a discount on that. He probably would have given it to me, because I asked for a discount on this one because it has a hole in it, and he gave it to me for like half off. So I gotta look closer in the future. So yeah, there's this one. I don't know what this is either. Oh, it looks like it might be a pillowcase. I don't know, but it's open on that end. But I really liked these. This crocheted, it looks crocheted, edging, and then this is a really nice color, and it's linen, and I can chop it up and use it to make other slow stitch pieces. And that's what I thought I'd do with this too. Although I did have the idea of what to do with all of these white ones, because most of the ones I got were white. Oh, these are a little off-white, but still, I want to try dyeing them. I got some Kool-Aid packets a while back, meaning to dye some things with Kool-Aid, paper, fabric, whatever, and I just haven't done yet. I haven't done it yet. I've been kind of a chicken about it. So yeah, I want to try doing that, and show you the results of that. So this one I don't think I will dye. It is really pretty. I might coffee dye it, but I love these flowers. These are really pretty. So that will definitely get cut up for little embellishments. But this will get dyed. These will probably get dyed. Maybe I'll save one of them for slow stitching. But the thing is, I can still slow stitch them after I dye them. So maybe I'll just do all of those. And then this was so weird. These things, they look like little hankies or something. And they have printing on them. But this looks commercially produced. So I don't know where they came from. This one is a letter from F. Scott Fitzgerald to one of his children, maybe? I don't know. I have to read all of it to figure it out. And then there's one from Thomas Jefferson. And they're all letters, I think. Yeah, that one's a letter. 1873. There's one from Dickens to his child, one of his children. That's the Dickens one. And who is this one? Rudyard Kipling to Dear Bird. I don't know who that is. But yeah, these I could dye too. Those would be fun. They're 100% cotton, so they'll definitely take dye. This is like a long table runner, I think. And it's got this stitching in the middle. Oh, that's also ripped. Look at that. That will take dye. And then this one, which I really like the flowers on the edge of this. I thought those were really pretty. Wouldn't those be fun if they were like different Kool-Aid colors? I think so. Okay, so that's those. I'm kind of getting a pile here because I'm still holding the dog. And then I found some sparkly yarn. And then this yarn, which is not sparkly, but it's very colorful, and it's that novelty yarn. It's like a little ladder. I love that stuff. Oh, I think I missed I missed a couple napkins. More little linens. So, 2 of those. Okay, so sparkly yarn. Why did I get sparkly yarn? To decorate stuff. And specifically, at least this time, to decorate some fabric beads that I'm going to try making. And I've been feeling like crap all week. I had a couple of migraines. This is not good. I've been getting a lot of migraines lately, and I actually saw my migraine doctor yesterday, luckily over a Zoom call because I had a migraine. But, she said that you usually kind of go in waves where something works and then it doesn't, and you try something else. And I guess I've been lucky because for a long time now, over a decade, I think, yeah, I haven't had to change my medications. They've worked really well. When I do get a migraine, it's not horrible. I can take my medicine and it will go away. And lately I'm getting more migraines and they're not going away, so that's bad. So she's given me a new medication to try. So that's good. So I'm going to be trying that this next couple months and see how it goes. But I felt crappy all week, and so this is the first video I've made since I got back from my retreat. I felt good when I woke up this morning, and I was like, I gotta get out of the house. So I went to our Textile Center. We have a Textile Center of Minnesota in Minneapolis. I think it's in Minneapolis. I don't know. Minneapolis or St. Paul, one of those. And I went there today and haven't been there in a long time. Used to be there a lot because I belonged to the Knitters Guild and I actually wrote their newsletter and wrote most of it anyway. And that is in a long ago life now. I don't belong to the guild anymore. It got too political and snobby and just not healthy. So that's fine. I left. It was time. But I loved going to the Textile Center. They have a great shop with, work by lots of different artists that you can buy. Some of it's very expensive, some of it's not so expensive. And then they have galleries, and they just happened to have an art quilt exhibit when I went today. It was so cool. So that was really fun and inspiring. And I went in their library and I bought some books. I'll show you. They always have one bookcase that is dedicated to books on sale that they're getting rid of because they get donations all the time. I used to work in the library there, and they get all kinds of great donations from people, but they get duplicates of a lot of stuff. And so they sell the books and they're real cheap. They're like $2 each, no matter what it is. So I'll show you what I got when I get through this bag, which we're almost done with this bag. And the other thing was I saw in the store denim beads, and I saw this online when I was looking up their hours for their library, and I thought they were so cool. This artist made bracelets, which I didn't get a bracelet because they were kind of clunky and bulky for me, but I really love the denim beads that she used. So she used denim. So I bought this pair of jeans at the thrift store and this pair, which I don't think this is denim. It's actually linen, but I don't care. I'd like to color, and I thought, oh, that would be cool for sort of a neutral color bead with embellishments in neutral colors. Anyway, the denim beads that I saw, she had strips of denim and they were rolled up, and it looked like she used a paper core, maybe to give it some stability. So I might try that. But then she had different things wrapped around the denim, like sparkly yarn and novelty yarn. And it looked like there might also be some roving, I wasn't sure, some fuzzy stuff. So I have lots of novelty yarn. I bought it when I was knitting a lot, and also when I used to make bookmarks a lot. I still make bookmarks, and every now and then I'll make a big batch of them. And I love using novelty yarns for the top of the bookmark. So yeah, I have a nice collection of novelty yarns. I don't have any of this, or I didn't. Now I do. But I like this. It's got layers. Look at that. It's like a honeycomb. That's neat. So I've got the pants for cutting up to make strips for beads, and then the yarn for decorating the denim on the beads, and probably bookmarks too. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, okay, so I also went, all right, I'm gonna have to move some of this off. When I went on my retreat, I also went to a thrift store on the way. I stopped in a small town and checked out their thrift store, and they had a big one. And I think it was like a Family Pathways or something. I now have a discount card for them. And excuse me, I got a bunch of clothes, a bunch of tops, which I won't show you, but that was very satisfying. And I'll show you the other stuff I found there. I got this little box, which I can always use these. I'm always putting like some category of little embellishments like birds or mushrooms or whatever in these little boxes. So I can use that. This is a little pencil sharpener that I thought was cute. These, let's see, these were in a bag together. And then actually, ooh, I think I already put it in another bag, but it also had in the same bag those stump things that you use for smushing graphite when you're drawing. I can't remember what they're called. I just started using them after taking a drawing class online, and so those will come in super useful. And this was in that same bag, so very cool. These are the big size eyelets, and I don't have many of those, and this looks brand new, so perfect. So that was a very fun find. I'll just put all these back in here. So that cost me less than $2. Those. I did find a couple of books. Yeah, Family Pathways. So this was $2, and it's humongous. It will last until the end of time. And it is a French English dictionary. So, and it's got really nicely yellowed pages. They're lovely. So I love this kind of book. That is very fun. And I think I got one other book. I don't remember what it was. Okay, it might be in here. We'll see if it turns up. I got this because I don't have any burlap, and I've seen lots of people use little pieces of burlap for embellishments, making clusters or stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that would be useful. Got this, which is photo paper for all inkjet printers, and we have an HP inkjet printer. So brand new box, $3. So that was a deal. Okay, I got this for $1. Kumahimo, which I actually learned how to do Kumahimo at a free library class, so I have done it before, and it's really fun. I think that would be great to use as an embellishment, like for the spine on a journal, to make a little Kumahimo strand. I forget what they call it. I mean, you can make them into bracelets, but it comes out like a round braid, kind of. So yeah, that's a nice size too. It's not tiny. This was a couple bucks. Leather cover, and it's these pages meant for photographs with these tissue paper. Sort of, it's more like that glassine paper that's in my postage stamp book. But yeah, this is meant for big photos, and I'm sure I will not use it like that, but I can definitely use it. It just seemed too nice to leave. So yeah, a photo book. which will become a not photo book in my hands. Let's see, what was this one? Yeah, okay. Nope, goes like that. Okay. So it's a little like planner type thing, and it's got holes like a binder. I thought this would make a nice little journal. I can just punch the holes. You know, you make a little template, and then you know exactly where to punch out the holes for your pages. So yeah, I can use some of these pages and then make my own pages and put them in there. And then this, you know, pockets, instant pockets. This doesn't have to be a wallet. We can use it for junk journal stuff. Just use them as if they were junk journal pockets. So yeah, that's a fun one. And then this little thing I thought was super cute. It's like fits a pen or a pencil, and then it keeps the journal closed. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Okay. Oh, here was the one other book that I got at the thrift store that was on the way to my retreat. A little thesaurus. It's got very small printing. I thought that was fun. And just, you know, a thesaurus is always a fun source, I think, for text pages. Okay, and then I got two little frames. And I'm not going to use these as picture frames. Actually, this one's kind of big. Yeah. I am thinking of using these as slow stitch frames. That, you know, I'll make pieces this size, and then you just take out the glass and, oh, I think that's just plastic. That's cheap. That's okay, because I don't need glass. I would have taken the glass out anyway, and then we can have 3D slow stitch pieces that will go in there. So I'll kind of use the frames design, like this dragonfly, which is gorgeous, to inspire my slow stitch piece for those. So that's what I'm going to do with those. And I'm holding a dog right now, so I can't write with my other hand, as in write down these projects that I have in mind, but I will write them down later. And I'm keeping them like a running list on my computer of projects that I'm gonna do with all my stuff that I have hauled. And this is fabric, that little pieces that my friends at my retreat saved for me. They know I love little scraps, and these are things they would just throw out, and I'm like, oh no, don't throw that out. I can use that. So yeah, this is actually the fabric that I used to make the card. One of the fabrics. I didn't use any words. I cut off the words, but I used like little pieces like this cut out from the fabric and made a little collage onto another solid color fabric. So that was for the card. But yeah, that's what these are. Okay. Now we get to the Textile Center gift store fun stuff. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, she wrapped this up nicely. Oh, look at that. They wrapped it in not tissue paper, pattern paper from sewing patterns. That's so cool. I love that. Okay, I got this lovely woven bracelet because it's a piece of art and it inspired me. So I'm going to wear it. And I want to make more bracelets to sell because I have made fabric bracelets in the past. I guess I need to take this off. Out of denim and other fabric. But denim is nice and thick, and that worked great for making bracelets. So yeah, I thought this would kind of remind me that I wanted to make more of those. And I get to wear it. You know, I'm grumpy sometimes because I can't wear jewelry. I can't wear most jewelry because I can't wear metal. Metal cannot touch my skin or I break out in a rash immediately. Okay, dog wants down. Okay, so isn't that pretty? I love that button too. I really like that. So I will wear that and be inspired. And these, I'm kind of a sock nut. If you don't know this about me, you should. I love socks. I love to get funky colored socks. And I think I've had like one other pair that was made out of bamboo yarn, and it is so soft, you guys. It's way softer than cotton. It's just like silky cotton. I don't know how to describe it, but aren't those cute? Those are gonna look so cool with my Birkenstock sandals that I live in most of the time. I just want to pet it. So those are my new socks. We can use that. And then she wrapped up some other stuff. Let's see. Oh, okay, I went through their clearance section. And I had to get these llama pencils. They were so cute. I love writing utensils and just like office supplies in general. So, yeah, those I couldn't resist. Okay, a couple other soft things. Ah, yes. Isn't this gorgeous? This is what inspired me to think, hey, I should do my dyeing. I haven't done my Kool-Aid dyeing yet. Now, mine's not going to look as good as this, but that's okay. I don't know how she got it this beautiful, but it sure is gorgeous. And I would love to know how to make this pattern too. You know, this, I think it's crocheted, but it is thread. It's not yarn, it's thread. It's pretty fine. But I see like a spiral in the middle and then these little arms coming out. It was just so gorgeous when I saw it. I was like, I have to buy that. And it was only $10, you know? It's not that expensive. I'm going to hang it on my wall just for inspiration. So I can look at it and appreciate the beauty. So gorgeous. Okay. Do my llama pencils. Get in there. Come on. Okay. And then they had Liberty, as in Liberty of London, or Liberty London, or whatever, memo pad on sale on clearance for $10, which is still kind of spendy, but I thought it was super pretty and would be nice as pages in a journal. You know, just fold them in half and got a small size page. Very pretty. So I thought that would make just some really unique pages too. This I had to get because it's a tiny loom. They actually had tinier ones, but I got this one. And it's from helloloom.com. So if you don't live in Minneapolis and you want to get this loom, you can probably look them up and buy it directly from them. But I've done little loom projects before, and they were super fun, and this looks like just the next level of fun. And it's got, so you punch out these things in the middle, and you've got a little comb, you've got different needles, and a shuttle. I don't know if that's what that's called, I don't remember. But I love making little loom projects, so I thought this would be super fun. Okay. This was on clearance. 50 icons, 50 heroines who shaped contemporary culture. And it's kind of got this funky board book binding. I don't know about that. But it's got really gorgeous sort of pop art-ish portraits of these women. I don't know all of them, but they are all beautiful, strong women. And it was only $2, you guys. They just kept marking it down and nobody bought it. So it was $2. So I thought, heck, I can just cut out these pages and use them for pockets or just pages on their own, whatever. They're really artsy little portraits. Oh, the Fern Cox, cool. Yeah, it was definitely worth $2. Heck. Okay, so you get the idea. Next book. This was also in their clearance section at the Textile Center shop. Sewing School Quilts. Now, I actually have the first sewing school book because I was going to do projects with my son when he was younger. We did a couple, but not all of them. But I love kids' craft books because they break it down into really easy directions and you know, just really fun projects. And there's T-shirt quilt in here, there's applique, art quilts, just a bunch of different stuff that looked really fun. A dog. I mean, how cute. I could make one of those. I just might. So, yeah, this was on clearance. I think it was $12. Very worth it. I'm definitely going to do projects in here. And when I do, I will bring you along. Okay, then we get to the used books that were in the library. I'll just grab the whole pile here instead of one at a time. So, like I said, everything is $2, no matter how big or small. This one was falling apart, but that's okay. I like the cover. The spine. I can save that spine or repair it, whatever. And use the cover. Just the cover alone was worth $2 for a journal cover, because that's cool. Because that looks so crafty. And then you've got, when was this published? Do you want to guess? I'm going to guess 65. And the winner is, where's the year? Oh, there it is, 53, even earlier. Super. So there's lots of charts and diagrams and, oh, that's awesome. So these pages are going to be used and loved in many junk journals. There's so many great pages in here. I was not expecting to find a book for using as junk journal pages in the Textile Center library, but there you go. Super fun. Okay. All right, get the idea. Okay, next we have Easy Guide to Sewing Tops and T-Shirts. I don't know if I'll do this on the YouTube channel. I probably should. Um, Before the pandemic, in the before times, if you remember back 3 years ago, I was taking more sewing classes and I was starting to learn sewing garments, clothing, and how to do fitting. And then the pandemic came along and ruined everything, and I had to stop taking classes, and it was really hard. Um, it's hard to learn fitting not in person. But this book looked like it had some really good information about fitting that would at least get me started, or restarted. Plus, I'm a different size. Thanks, pandemic, I've gained like 15 pounds over the last 3 years. So, the shirt that I started, or the top that I started in that class, wouldn't fit anymore anyway. Too bad. Maybe I'll lose that 15 pounds again. It could happen. Anyway, yeah, I thought for $2 this was a good investment to try getting back into garment sewing. Tatting is something I want to do too. I love how it looks. I've used it on my slow stitching, on my current slow stitch project or page. Where are you? Okay, I just happen to have it handy. This is tatting right here. I want to learn how to do that. And I started to learn a little bit from some videos on YouTube, of course. And I talked to some women at the fair, at the state fair last year, that were there for it wasn't tatting, it was a lace society, Minnesota Lace Society. And I was going to go to one of their meetings, and then I had like a flare up and my health was crappy and I didn't go. But I still want to learn it. I still want to get involved in that group. Maybe I can probably learn from some experts. But and I don't need to learn super complicated stuff. Just like that straight line that I have on the thing I just showed you. I'd love to be able to make that. Yep, just like that. The picot with the picot edging. I love those. Yep. Yeah, so this is an old book, but it's actually one of the few that are out there on tatting. It was only $5 to begin with. Let's see what year it is. 67. Oh, and it's a Dover. Did I say that right? Is it a Dover publication? It is. That's cool. Okay, so tatting. See, I like a lot of different crafts. It's kind of a problem. I mean, I love it. I love learning new crafts. It's sometimes a problem, though, as far as space to fit all of my supplies. You know what I mean. I know you're out there. I know you. I see you. Okay, so this was a find. Nikki Epstein writes a bunch of different knitting books, and they're all great. And I remember wanting this one a while back. And when I saw it, I thought, I could use these little knitted embellishments on junk journal stuff, on covers or spines. It's the little things. I love making little things. That's what it is. So, yep. I thought this would come in handy. Gonna have to have some some knitting videos, knitting embellishments, or yeah, the knitted embellishment series of my videos. Okay, let me get into more like edging stuff back here. Okay, so that's that one, and then one more book, Scandinavian Charted Designs. Now this I was just pulling off the shelf when the lady said, you kind of need to wrap up because we're closing, and if you want to buy these, you have to go over to the store, and she wants to close up. So I just grabbed it. I didn't even look through it. But the reason I started to look at it was because I just saw a video by Studio Lou, by Cindy at Studio Lou. She was painting charts. She had papers that were just cross-stitch charts that she had gotten from her thrift store, and she painted them with some really cool pearlescent metallic paints, and they looked really neat. You could still see the underlying design, and just with that paint on it really made it pop, gave it color and life, and definitely something fun and different to put on a junk journal piece. So like I said, I don't do a whole lot of cross stitch anymore, so these would be great to just paint. And I didn't even know when I picked this up that they were floral designs. Maybe not all of them are, but I love the floral ones. Those would be great. Nice. Now that looks like a bookmark to me. Nice roses. Oh, that's really cute. What else we got? Okay, so here we get back into the peasant designs. But those would be cute too, you know, like on a little pocket. You could do colored pencil if it's too hard to paint it. I could do colored pencil. Because I do love to color. Coloring is fun. I don't do it enough. Folk designs, playing card motifs, fish motifs. This is great. This was totally worth $2. Okay. And I think that's it, guys. Oh, look, there's pictures of what they're all supposed to look like when you stitch them. Neat. And that does look like a bookmark. Oh, and a glasses case. Cute. Okay. I think that is it for the haul. I hope that wasn't too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will just see you in the next exciting video. Thanks. Bye.